I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Damaris, also known as Damaris Dash a Bit Weird.
And welcome to Geeky Girls in It podcast.
It's like we know something you don't know.
That was a little backwards. I was supposed to say welcome to Geeky Girls in It podcast first, and then introduce myself. Didn't I just say I'm feeling a little bit disconvoluted?
Sure.
Discombobulated? Oh. Welcome. Hello. Yeah, things are a little crazy here right now, so, yeah. We're gonna do this, though. So, hello, and welcome back to all of our returning viewers. Thanks for coming back. We appreciate you. We love you. Love. To love. And hello to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a chance. Yes, things are crazy right now. In case you don't know, we're moving to Scotland in like 3.5 weeks, and so things are really crazy right now. We're really crazy usually, though, anyway, but things are even more crazy than normal, so. But that's just us, so. Thanks for giving us a shot. Hope you enjoy the show. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. We have a big announcement because our podiversary is next month. And we're having an awesome cow. And we'll tell you about that towards the end of the show, so stay tuned. Because it's awesome. And it's going to have UK prizes. And what else? Wasn't there something else big to tell them? Oh, and I'm having a big sale on all my knitting patterns. We'll tell you about that in Yummies.
Also, we're moving to Scotland.
I
didn't know if you knew this.
Just in case you didn't know. Okay. I didn't even tell them what today was. Today is Wednesday, July 31st, 2013. Next month, we're moving to Scotland. This is episode 49. Okay. So we have a lot to talk about, so we probably should get started. So, here we go.
And now we're going to talk about what is on our needles.
So what's on your needles, Mare? Do you need help?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm here to help if you need help. Wowzers. It could be a really short tube top. Not that I would allow you to wear that.
But it would be a very hot tube top.
It would be a very hot tube top. Okay, so tell us about it. Pretend like we have no clue what you're doing.
I have no clue what I'm doing. This is the body of my Watson sweater.
So can we take it close?
This is the body of my Watson sweater, based off the Dr. Watson's Cabled Crewneck pattern by Trudy Brown. The yarn. It's Baroque Vintage in the Oats colorway, and I'm using size US 4 needles.
Okay, and so you've done how many repeats now?
4, and I'm on the 5th one.
And we were trying to remember where she was last week. I think that you were maybe finishing the 2nd repeat last week. We've done a lot this week, though, with Scotland, so. But I like it actually starting to look like a sweater.
Yes.
So, that's awesome.
I can put it on.
Yes. So how, do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, not this time.
Not this time. It has been insane this week how often she and I have, been thinking the exact same thing and said it at the same time.
How many repeats do you think it's going to take to get to the amount of things I need?
Yes, exactly. That's what I was trying to ask.
Okay. Well, I need to get the piece to 15 inches total, so I need 13 inches of repeats. So that would be about 8 2/3 repeats.
And you have how many?
I'm starting on the 5th one.
You're starting on the 5th one? So, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
It depends on how much knitting time you get this week, since Daddy has more stuff for you to scan in.
Yeah. I thought he was done going through his stuff, but he wasn't.
Okay. So, should I talk about what's on my needles?
Yes.
So, I have gotten absolutely zero done on my drizzle hat. Because this week I've been focusing on my mystery knit-alongs. So, I'm not even going to show you my drizzle. It's across the room, and when I finish the rest of the mystery, I will finish that. So, it's there, and I will finish it before we go to Scotland, but there's been no progress. So, alright. So, let me show you the mystery knit-along piece that I have not finished. I finished 2 of the 3 pieces, and I'll show you the 2 that I finished in the next segment. Okay, so this mystery knit-along that I'm doing is the Lethal Adventure knit-along, and it's like the Choose Your Own Adventure books, and it is awesome. Freaking awesome! Lethal, you rock. I wish I had half of the brain cells that you have, because I don't even know how you think of these things. She's just so awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so the one piece I have not finished is the Green Byway, which is fingerless gloves. So, the yarn I am using is the Farmhouse Yarns Fanny's Fingering Weight in the clay colorway. And it's like greens and like creamy yellowish. And I'm doing it on US 1.5, 2.5 millimeters. So, I had finished Clue 1 and Clue 2 on both gloves. And I am on Clue 3 on the first glove. I have not started Clue 3 on the second glove. Now, this boggled my mind, because I didn't realize we'd be working Clue 3 sideways. But once I figured that out, it was okay. So, here's what I have completed of Clue 3. Now let me explain this to you. Will you hold that needle so I don't bang the microphone? Thank you. This part down here, this right here is Clue 1. This little part. This is Clue 2. This all right here is what goes down here on my wrist. This part goes on my hand. So, when I put it on, like my thumb will be like right here. So, what you did, because I finished right here, this is where my yarn was. So you, quit laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at the yarn.
So you cast on these stitches, and I decided to make it the longest possible. So you cast on these stitches, and then you work this way. But you are decreasing stitches here. Okay, we're going close. So you see these stitches right here? So that's decreasing. So I finished one side, and turn. I have started on the second side. So I'm over halfway done with this one. And then once I get all the way through here, where they meet, I'll just seam it up. You could do buttons, but I don't think I'm going to do buttons because I don't think I have buttons that match with this. And I don't think I want to go to the store and buy buttons. No, I don't think I want to do that. No, I think I'm just going to seam it. So I'll seam it, and that'll be one. And then the other one, I'll do the same thing. It's down here in my bag that I'm trying not to show you yet because it's a new bag that I'll show you in Yummies because I want it. Ah! So, yeah, this is the third of the mystery knit-along projects, and Damaris is making faces. I see her. She doesn't think I see her, but I see you. So, I like this project a lot. Don't eat my needle. These are my needles for the plane, because they're wood, and I'm hoping they won't get taken away.
We can sit in the plane, or we can sit in the rain.
No, we're going to sit on the plane and fly to Spain. No, Scotland. Okay, so that's all that's active on my needles right now. So we should go to the next segment so I can show them the other 2 mystery pieces.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Now we're going to talk about finished projects, of which I have none, so let's take it over to you.
And I'm going to talk about mystery projects. Okay, so continuing with the Lethal Adventure knit-along, there was 4 possible projects. I was doing 3 of them. Okay, so because it's not like we're moving to Scotland or anything. Okay, so the Gold Route project I did in Cormo fingering yarn in the gray colorway on US 4s 3.5 millimeters. And I was right as to what this project was, because this was the one project we didn't know what it was. The rest of the stuff we knew that, we knew that. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing at you.
What are you laughing at?
Things.
What kind of things?
I'm not going to talk because I'll get in trouble.
Okay, so there was 4 possible projects. We knew one was going to be for the neck, and it turned out to be a cowl. And I might actually do it now, later. Not now. Not before we move to Scotland. Because I have the back. And then we knew one was going to be for the head, one was going to be for the hands, and then there was a mystery project that was not wearable, but was giftable. That was the Gold Route. I was right. It's a cup cozy. So here mine is. It's supposed to be for a coffee cup, but I put mine on a water glass.
Ta-da.
Now, I like how this turned out. However, I probably would not use this yarn to do it again, because it does not show the stitch definition very well. I would probably use a solid. Finished project. Next finished project. I love this project. I am slightly frustrated with it that it blocked out so much. So much so that I'm going to have Damaris dry it for me to see if it'll shrink a little bit.
I cannot be held accountable.
It'll be okay. Okay, this is the Orange Trail project. This is a hat. And this is in Crystal Palace Yarns Panda Superwash in the Bittersweet colorway, and Knit One Crochet 2 Crocodile in the Candy colorway, and I did it on US 3s 3.25 millimeters. Okay, so I had not finished Clue 2 last week when we got Clue 3, and I was kind of glad, because the Clue 3, when we got Clue 3, of the options we had, the option that I decided on, she said was actually better not to do slouchy, which is what I was going to do if we were going to do that ending option. So I decided not to do the slouchy, so I only had to do like 2 more rows, and then I was ready to do Clue 3. I love Clue 3. In fact, you've probably seen Clue 3 if you follow me on Instagram or if you've been on Ravelry, because I've posted pictures of Clue 3. It was that spirally top of the hat. But then I blocked it, and it stretched the yarn out a lot.
I think it's that yarn.
And I think you're probably right. So, I think I'm going to wash it and dry it and then reblock it, because the top needs to be blocked to give it that spiral look. So here's the top with that spirally look. Here's Clue 2, which is waves. And Clue 1 was like stripes. So see, I put this on, and it has a kind of a slouchy look. And that is not good for the back here. And I soaked it in hot water last night, thinking that might shrink it some. And it did a little bit, but not enough. My hair's a mess now. So I think I am going to wash it in hot water again and have Damaris dry it for me and see if that will shrink it some, and then reblock the top. Because when we blocked the top looked amazing with the spiral design. So overall, I love the pattern, and I love how the design turned out. I would love to do an entire hat with this design, because I think it is freaking awesome. I just don't like how much it's stretched when I blocked it. But that's not Lethal's fault. Overall, this pattern is amazing. And there's so many options you can do. Because, like I said, 4 possible projects. But then there was, I think, 3 cast-on options. And then I think there was like 4 options for clue 1, and then like three or 4 options for each project for clue 2, and then like 3 options for clue 3, and then you could bind off regularly or with buttons. So there, and then you could do it in almost any weight yarn. And you could use a solid yarn, you could use numerous colors of yarn. The options are just endless. So this is an amazing pattern. And I would highly recommend it. So that's what I finished this week. I didn't get a lot of knitting done this week because we've been doing so much stuff with Scotland stuff. Okay. I think we're ready for the next segment. Okay, here we go. Now it's time for my favorite part of our show. Yummies! This is where we talk about our current favorite things or fun things that have happened this week, or things that we like or that we love or that we just want to tell you about that are yummy. So, I finished my stash goal. So, I was doing the Stash Dash thing with the Knit Girls podcast. And so the goal was to do 4,375 yards. And you could knit it, crochet it, weave it, spin it. I did mine all knitting. And we still have time left. I think it ends August 5th-ish. I have done 4,501 yards. That means I am 126 yards over the goal. And I still have those fingerless gloves to add in, and possibly the drizzle if I get it done in time. Huzzah! I need 5. Only 4? I want 5. 6? Okay, I'll take 6. Yay me! Okay, we've been watching some TV. It's not new TV, it's old TV, so we'll talk about it here. I finished watching Agatha Christie's Marple through Series 4. Series 5 I would have to pay for. I'm not going to do that. I don't like the new lady as well as the old lady. I don't know what their names are. I could look it up on IMDb right quick, but I'm not going to. I liked the other lady better than the new lady. But I still will probably watch Series 5 once we get to the UK. Okay. Now I'm watching Agatha Christie's Poirot. So funny. Love it. The Hubs was like, I can't believe you're going to watch this. Why are you watching this? He was like, I don't want to watch this. Why do I have to be in the room while you're watching this? And now he loves it as much as I do. He's like, what are we going to watch now? And I'm like, I think I'm going to watch another episode of Poirot. Oh, good. Let's watch that. So he watches it with me whenever he's home. Now, what did we start watching?
You say it.
No, you say it.
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 What do we start watching?
Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf. That was suggested to us by someone, but I can't remember who.
You know who you are.
Yeah, it was one of y'all. I can't remember who it was. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's cracking us up. So we started with the old ones, not the reboot. The Hubs thinks we're insane. He's like, why are we watching this? And not in a good way this time. Not like Poirot. He's like, why are we watching this? And Damaris and I are cracking up. And I was like, the Downton Abbey guy was on there. The one that Lady Edith almost married until he walked out on her. at the wedding. And also,
Mark Williams.
Mark Williams was in the first episode. Now, what did we finish watching?
All 7 series of Doctor Who, and now we have to wait until 23rd November.
Much tears. Much
Although,
tears.
Knowing Moffat, there will probably be a prequel to the 50th.
Yeah.
That we might get, like, the Saturday before or something.
I watched last night after you went to bed.
Watch without me.
I did watch without you. I watched Matt Smith on Craig Ferguson. Craig was a little risque. But Matt says he might move to the U.S. after he's done with being the Doctor. And he's been driving Nathan Fillion's car.
What? Why?
Because he went to Nathan Fillion's house and Nathan cooked a meal for him and then said, "Do you want to drive my car?" Yeah. And then I watched interviews from Comic-Con with Stephen Moffat and Jenna Coleman and Matt Smith. Yeah. Ones we hadn't seen yet.
Do you want to drive my car?
I think it's a Mini Cooper. And Matt's having issues because, you know, they drive on the different side of the road. and Matt asked Craig, "Do you drive yourself to work every day?" And he said, "No, Al's bring me." And then he started talking about Harry Potter. And then they started making bird noises. And I was, like, cracking up laughing. And your daddy was like, what are you...
I'm watching this with you later.
He was like, what is wrong? Because he couldn't really hear what I was listening to. He knew what I was watching. He was like, he was like, "Are you okay?" Because I was, like, hysterical. And he couldn't hear what was going on.
I'm watching this with you later.
Our show notes turned off and logged me out. And now I have to turn them back on. Because I was rambling so much. Anyway.
Do you want to drive my car?
No, the owls bring me to work. Gryffindor. That's what he said. Okay, what else are we? Rewatching is what I was trying to say.
We are rewatching BBC's Sherlock. 9 hours of pure things.
So we've watched all of series 1 in like a day. And we watched episode 1 of series 2 last night.
Yeah. Oh, cinematography.
Oh, I'm ready for series 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Sherlock. And what else are we rewatching?
Harry Potter!
Yay, Harry Potter!
It's J.K. Rowling's and Harry Potter's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Birthday!
Happy birthday!
So which ones have we watched?
You've watched the first 3.
So that's...
Let's see if you can get it.
Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban is 3.
Yeah.
What's 2? 2...
Chamber.
Oh, Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
I was like, it's something about it's hidden. It's that hidden, and there's dogs and the
Dogs? Dogs?
the dogs that are protecting it.
No, that was the first one.
Oh.
It was a 3-headed dog.
That wasn't the second one?
No. That was the first one. It wasn't multiple dogs. It was just one with 3 heads.
Yes, I know. Dogs.
No.
Three dogs in one.
Just one dog.
That wasn't the second one?
No. Snakes in the second one.
Oh, that's why I blocked it out, because I hate...
Oh, well, actually, spiders.
Oh, and I blocked that out, too, because I don't like spiders or snakes.
Spiders.
Ugh.
Now we're on to the 4th one, where they decide to give everyone long hair.
Yeah, we're going to watch that when we get done recording.
long hair. Except Voldemort, he's bald.
It makes me want to reread all of them.
Except they're expensive on Kindle.
Maybe for your birthday. That would be a good birthday present. Although I've already bought one of your birthday presents. And it's going with us to Scotland.
What?
What?
I do not understand. I helped you pack your duffel bag and your suitcase.
Yeah.
What don't I know about?
I'll never tell.
At least not until my birthday.
Until your birthday, yeah, anyway. It's a secret. It's a chamber of secrets with a 3-headed dog.
No, no. No!
Because the spiders and snakes are too scary.
Well, isn't a 3-headed dog scary? I mean, it was huge.
Yes, I don't like dogs either.
And
I mean,
three
well,
heads.
dogs scare me too. Okay, anyway. So you know Katie, Knits Insanity?
I do.
From our group?
I do.
She has a podcast.
Wow.
Her very first episode.
That's amazing.
I just watched it.
Wow.
Today. It's called Cotswold Knitter. I think I'm saying that right.
I think so too.
I'll put the link in the show notes, but it's cotswoldknitter.blogspot.co.uk. And she's awesome. I like her. So you should go watch it. Great job, Katie. I won a prize.
Wow.
From
Air. That's an
No.
amazing prize.
I give you the breath.
I give you the gift of air for my
My
lungs. I didn't breathe on you. I breathed in the direction of the computer.
Are you giving them the gift of air from your lungs?
Yeah.
Well, I got this gift from Chris and Katie of the Nerdy Girl Knits podcast. I won it in their
I thought it was Nerd Girl Knits.
Nerd Girl Knits.
It's not nerdy.
Nerd Girl Knits.
It's Nerd Girl Knits.
I'm sorry, Chris and Katie. Okay. I won this in their...
Giveaway that they did.
No, it was a cow.
Oh.
It was a cow.
Cow that they did.
Because I entered Sarah Jane, the Doctor Who stuffy.
Yeah, Summer of Stuffy?
No, that's Wolf Farms. This was was it a geeky cow or a nerdy cow? Something like that. I won this prize.
Something along those lines.
This is a peace sign project bag. And it's pink.
Ooh, it's multiple colors, but it's mostly pink.
It's mostly pink.
Ooh,
And I love
shiny
I love the chevrons are like hearts.
shiny cat.
And that's what the inside is too, is the chevron fabric.
Chevron hearts.
Chevron hearts. And it was made especially for me by Debbie. I'm not sure who Debbie is. Oops, I'm trying to find the tag. But great job, Debbie. And it's got full strings that's made out of the chevron heart fabric. And my Lethal Adventure Cow fingerless gloves are in here. And I love it. So thank you, Chris and Katie. I love it. It's pink. It's got peace signs. I have the word peace written on my wrist, tattooed on my wrist in Hebrew. So this is perfect.
No, it's written on her wrist.
It's written. I write it every day in Sharpie.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So I am having a special Scotland or Bust knitting pattern sale.
Oh.
Now, it's a little tricky of me.
Pay close attention.
And this will be in the show notes, and it's already up in the Ravelry group. And so all the details are there, and if you have questions, you can ask me. From today, July 31st through August 24th, and each day's amount will be from midnight through 11:59 p.m. Central Time. Each day, you can save the percentage of how many days are left until we move to Scotland. So, for example, today, July 31st, 25 days until we move to Scotland. So if you go buy any of my patterns and use the coupon code, you would save 25% off. Tomorrow, August the 1st, is 24 days. So if you use the coupon code, you would save 24%. That will continue all the way through August 24th. So that is knowing how much you would save. Then, on August 25th, from midnight Central Time on August 25th through 11:59 p.m. on August 26th. So those are the 2 days we'll be traveling. We'll be flying out on August 25th and arriving on August 26th in Scotland, but I'm doing these Central Time. I'm doing a special surprise offer, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. So it's going to be, are you going to take a chance or not? It might be a percentage off. It might be a certain dollar amount off. It might be a buy one, get one off, or buy one, get one free. I'm not going to tell you what it is. So are you going to play it safe and buy something during the July 31st to August 24th window and know that you're going to get this % off? Or are you going to chance it and wait and see what the special surprise offer is on August 25th or 26th? Now, the coupon code for the entire sale from July 31st through August 26th, it's going to be the same every single day. It's going to be Scotland or bust, and I'm putting this up on the screen now. It'll be capital S, lowercase C-O-T-L-A-N-D, capital O, lowercase r, capital B-U-S-T, all one word. So Scotland or bust, but each word starts with a capital letter. So, I'm excited. I spent this morning getting all the coupon codes ready. So it's already all there and taken care of. If you have any questions, feel free to PM me on Ravelry or email me, or you can ask it on the thread on the Ravelry group. This will be a way for us to raise a little bit more money before we leave, and for you to get one of my patterns, or more than one. You can use the coupon code more than once, so if you want to buy a pattern today and then buy another one later, or if you want to buy patterns for yourself and then gift patterns to people, that's fine. The coupon code can be used over and over and over again, so feel free to share it with others. Feel free to use it more than once yourself. Scotland or best. Enjoy. Okay, what's next? The Geeky Girls Knit Crafty Photo a Day Challenge. So, I need a drink of water. So, today is the last of July's, and we've already published the August list. So, we're going to stop right here and share this week's photos with you, our favorite 2 of every day, plus mine. And we'll also share with you August's list. So, here we go. great pictures. We had some really cool ones this week. I'm really enjoying all these pictures. So, join us in August. It's fun. We had some really good prompts suggested to us for this next month. So, thank you to those who suggested prompts, because we were like, oh, we need help. So, we got some really great prompts, and so we're excited for next month. And so share your photos with us. All right, let's talk about Scotland, because the countdown is on. And we leave in 24 days, 14 hours, 33 minutes, 15 seconds. And counting. So we're under 600 hours. We're at 590 hours. It's getting closer with every second. So this week, what have we done this week?
We repacked our duffel bags.
We did repack our clothing duffel bags. Duffel bags. Because we had a little bit of a cold spell here. Crazily enough. And so we had to dig out some warmer clothing for a day or two. And so we repacked those bags. We pulled out only, or we left out only a week's worth of clothing and packed everything else. Because we'll just wash for the next 3 weeks and wear the same clothes for the next 3 weeks. What else did we do this week? The hubs sorted through some more paperwork that I did not know he had. And that's why Damaris is now doing
more scanning.
We sorted through an external hard drive that I forgot we had. And so I have been doing some uploading to Google Drive and Google Play so that we can get rid of that external hard drive. What else have we done this week? We cleaned out the car. We did do that on Saturday. In fact, you may have seen a picture of me supervising.
Yeah.
She was
sitting in the shade, knitting.
I did. I sat in the shade, knitting on one of my mystery projects, and they brought stuff to me to show me. Because the hubs, and possibly Damaris and I, on Friday, are taking a load of stuff to his mom's. So, and we needed to get the car cleaned out anyway. So we did that on Saturday. So this week also, Linda M. Noble, who is one of our viewers on Ravelry, suggested that we start a thread where we could have y'all advise us on stuff about moving. So we started this thread called In Which You Advise Us on Our Move. And so we've had some good conversation about how to pronounce certain words and certain places. And we've talked some about money, because money is different over there than over here. Shenanigans. I'm trying to think what else. So if you have advice for us on moving, or on things we should know about moving to Scotland, come share those in the Ravelry group, because that's been really funny to talk about those things. What else? Anything else?
I think that's it.
Oh, we got our official address.
Yep.
We did get that this week. So our fundraiser is going on for just a little bit longer. We'll be drawing for the winners of our giveaways on Sunday, August the 11th. So that is a week from Sunday. So you have about a week and a half if you want to donate. And the website's here on the screen. So, I think that's everything for Yummies this week. Alrighty, on to the next segment.
Now we're going to talk about what books we're reading and what TV we're watching.
So what are we reading?
We both finished Ozma of Oz by L. Frank Baum, and now we're reading Dorothy and the Wizard in Oz.
Yeah, because we're reading the whole series.
There are 14 of them.
On our Kindles. Yeah, we got a real. I can't talk today. I don't know what my deal is. We got a real good deal on the set, on the Kindle. Okay, so I thought about talking about a show that I just started watching Sunday. Well, the new season of the show Unforgettable, which had been on previously 2011, 2012, and then the new season started Sunday. However, I'm probably not going to get to watch the whole second season because of the move. So I didn't want to start talking about it and not get to finish talking about it, so I'm not going to talk about it at this point. But I am watching it at this point. Just FYI. As well as watching Burn Notice final season while it's airing, and season 4 of Covert Affairs. I think that's it. The one I am going to talk about, that I have been talking about, is Continuum, episode 2.8, Second Listen. So, we saw some back history on Garza, Jasmine, I think is her name, that she's working with future Alec. She murdered all of Alec's roommates in the present time. That's awful. And then kidnapped Alec and was going to murder him. She was like the fail-safe. Future Alec told her to murder him in present time. To save the future. But then Kira and Alec convince her not to, that he's going to change and not to kill him right now. It was crazy. So then Emily, this is my big question, is Emily and present Alec. So Alec, they're getting closer, so Alec then stands up to Kellogg about Emily. And then when Alec gets kidnapped, Kira was like, Emily, do you know where he is? And Emily's like, no, I don't. Let me help. I can help. And Kira, walks away. And so now I'm like, okay, who she worked for? Because I asked this last week, but now it seems like maybe she works for somebody good, and maybe not somebody bad. Maybe she's not with Liberate. Who does she work for? I don't know. And then at the very end, Gardner got murdered. There was a lot of murdering in this episode. This episode left me with more questions than answers. Next episode is August 2nd. That's Friday. August. Episode 2.9 seconds. That's all I have to say about it. Lots of questions. Not so many answers. Okay, on to the next segment. Just a reminder that today is the last day to post your pictures for the July Hip to Be Square Cal. We will choose winners for the Cal next week. Okay. So, Damaris, do you know what August 29th is?
Our podiversary.
It is our podiversary. And you know what?
We'll be in Scotland.
Well, that too, but I think we should have a special podiversary Cal.
Okay, let's come up with it right quick.
Okay, I got it.
Me too.
Okay, let's go. All right, so here is the details. This is going to be different than any cow we have done before. Okay.
Brace yourselves.
Brace yourselves, because this really is different than anything we've done before.
Everything's changed.
Everything's changed. Okay. You can enter one time only per person. Okay. The item you enter can be knit, crocheted, weaved, or spun. It has to have been completed since August the 29th, 2012. So since we started the podcast.
So you can have, like, knitted it last year and finished it by August 29th, 2012. That is fine.
It has to have been finished August 29th, 2012 or later. The item you post, though, you have to, in some way, connect it with one of our podcast episode titles. So, for example...
And provide explanation.
Yeah, provide explanation. So, for example, hold on, let me open on our website, if you go to geekygirlsknit.blogspot.com, at the top of the page, there is a link that says episode list. If you click on that,
it will take you
to a page that gives you a list of the episodes from 2012 and the episodes from 2013. So, for example, in 2012, episode number 15 was called "In Which the Doctor is in the Library and the End is Coming." So say you're going to choose that title. Your project has to somehow correlate with that title, and you have to tell us how and why you're correlating it with that title. Got it? Now, here is a special caveat. For a bonus entry, this is the only way you can get an extra entry into the giveaway. If you knit, crochet, weave, or spin an entire project between August 1st, 2013 and August 31st, 2013. That means it cannot have been started earlier than that. You cannot start it before August 1st, 2013, and it has to be finished by August 31st, 2013. You still have to correlate it with one of the episode titles, but if you do it in that time frame, you'll get a bonus entry. Got it? Okay. Now, depending on the number of entries we have, our current plan is to have one random winner that we'll use the random number generator to pick, and to have one winner that is our favorite connection of project to episode title. And the prizes will be special UK related prizes. If you are on Ravelry, you must be a member of the Ravelry group, of our Ravelry group, in order to participate. If you're not on Ravelry, contact us via email, and we'll work out the details. Once we announce the winners of the cow, you have 30 days to claim your prize, or you forfeit your prize. And that's something that's for all of our giveaways. If you do not claim your prize within 30 days of us announcing it, you forfeit your prize. We're not going to chase you down. If the prizes are for our viewers, and so we will announce the winners on the podcast, and the winners need to contact us within 30 days. So, all right. So one entry per person. The project has to have been finished August 29th, 2012 or later. You have to connect it with one of our episode titles. For a bonus entry, project started no later than August 1st, 2013 and finished by August 31st, 2013. And if you're doing that, you need to put that in your post. You need to say, I started this project August 2nd, 2013, and I finished it August 27th, 2013, so that we know, so that we can give you a bonus entry. And we will have, like normal, a finished object thread and a chatter thread. Cool? We're excited about this one. So if you have any questions, I'm going to post the threads when we get done recording here, so that you can ask questions on there, or email us. All right, on to the last segment. All right, that is it for this episode. We're getting close to our 200 member giveaway.
Yep.
So if you're not a member of the Ravelry group, come and join. If you are a member, invite your friends. Let's try to get this giveaway done before we leave for Scotland. That'd be cool. Okay, we have scheduled our final VKN before we leave for this Friday the 2nd at 1 p.m. Central. But that is the day that the Hubs is taking stuff to his mom's, and Damaris and I might be going with him. If we do end up going with him, we're going to have to cancel the VKN. We won't know that if we're it depends on how I'm feeling, whether we're going to go with him or not. So we may not know until Friday morning whether we're going to go with him or not. If we do end up going with him, I will post on the Ravelry board and on Twitter and on Plurk and say, hey, no VKN today. So, thanks for understanding. Sorry it's so iffy. Okay, tell them where to find us.
You can find us at geekygirlsnit.blogspot.com. There are links to everywhere we are online. Blip, iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Ravelry, Instagram, etc.
Alrighty, and that's a wrap for this week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with our craziness. I know things are just really insane right now for us with trying to get ready for the move, and we appreciate your patience and your willingness to stick with us through the craziness. Love y'all, and we'll see you next week. Happy knitting.